My name is Sean Linguetta-Tambua, and I teach at C.S. Lewis Academy down in Santa Quin. At C.S. Lewis Academy, we offer face-to-face teaching, hybrid learning, as well as online learning. Some of the challenges that we have with wearing masks, making sure that we're keeping things safe in the classrooms. I've really changed my approach to include more listening and more creating music, but not through normal music making methods. Having the students use computers to create their own songs has been one of the more fun activities that students have been able to participate in. And I've taken advantage of that opportunity to get my students to create music using like Soundtrap or Incredibox, kind of like loop building programs. And a lot of students have really been able to engage more in music by creating something original and to express themselves a little bit more.
Hello, my name is Shannon Erickson. I'm the visual arts educator at Mountainside Elementary. A different method of teaching that I learned during COVID-19 is more student choice. They have choice of materials, and I introduce the material. This is how we use it. This is how we clean it up, and this is how we store it. Here's some techniques. Now what are you going to make? Instead of following me, I'll show you how to get these steps done. It was more choice and open. And the students have really responded to choice. They feel more ownership and more creativity and more expression. So I have definitely learned that choice in art is essential.
My name is Shanda Stenger with the Davis School District. I'm the fine arts supervisor, but was recently a BTS Arts instructional coach for the elementary schools in Davis School District. Something that we've been working on is developing products in Canvas. And we really focus on creating products that were turnkey. So the teachers would go to Commons, import it, and they could give it right to their students. They didn't have to do any work with it. And it got the fine arts learning, a high quality fine arts learning into the students' hands if they were at home, or also some of them may have been using it in class.
So I'm Jean Lassar Gardner, and I teach dance at Wasatch Elementary in the Salt Lake City School District. And this has been an interesting year. We are totally online with our teaching and learning so far this year. And some of the challenges with that, especially with dance, has been how do we change a dance form that is a very large space into a very small contained space within a screen? And how do we meet the needs of the children? And so my job, I feel, is to get them up and moving, understanding how their body moves, connecting with each other through their movement, and also providing some familiarity and routine.
Hi, my name is Camilla Duncan. I teach in Canyon School District at Park Lane Elementary and Edgemont Elementary. This year, I have tried to incorporate more social emotional learning techniques for my students, doing mindfulness techniques. If there's time at the beginning of class or at the end of class, I try and incorporate breathing techniques and activities where students just have a little moment to breathe and to calm down. And I try and give them examples of opportunities that they would have to use this. I tell them, this is a breathing technique that maybe you can use in class if you feel overwhelmed or if you are feeling scared or anxious. And we practice that all together. And I try and make sure that they know that this is something that they can use at home or at school for themselves. And I have tried to use that in the past, but I think that this year it has felt really important just to give students more tools that they can use in their daily lives, just to be able to feel calm and to feel focused and to feel like they are in a safe space.
I'm Uriah Hernelstein. I live in St. George, Utah, and I teach in the Dixie State region at Coral Canyon Elementary and Crimson View Elementary. Music isn't just something that stays in the music room. whatever they experience in the music room, they can have with them, and they do carry with them out the door wherever else they go. Same with the things that they're learning in their classrooms, in their regular classrooms when they come to music. And so it can all be connected.
My name is Kara Syret, and I teach in Garfield County School District. I teach at two schools, Rice Valley Elementary and Panguitch Elementary. Some of the successes in my school with the BTS Arts program is, I get to have my classroom. My students get to come to my classroom, which is really awesome. It's been interesting trying to adjust to some of the changes with COVID. I have noticed such a big difference with my students and how they react when they come to art now. Because I think with all the stress of COVID, it's been kind of an escape for those students that are struggling with this. So as a teacher, it's really cool to see, students light up when they come to my classroom. They get to explore things in my classroom where they can't do, as much exploration in their classroom, their regular classroom. But I've been able to still do some fun activities like playing with clay, which has always been one of my favorite things to do. It's been really fun to see students connect some of the core standards that they're learning in class and connecting it with what we're doing in art.
I am Courtney Giles. I teach in Washington County School District in the St. George area at 8 different elementary schools. I work with the severe SPED population. The program that I do is called Art in Motion, and it is a collaborative classroom that includes both peer tutors and SPED students. This year in Art in Motion class, it hasn't looked too different than in years past. We've just had to make a few accommodations. We are teaching in person, working directly with the students. The only part of the program that has been delayed was the access to peer tutors. But eventually, almost all schools, about 90% of my schools, send peer tutors to work with the SPED students this year. What is incredible with a peer tutor is I will give them instruction. And then when the other kids come in there, I tell them it's their responsibility to make sure that their kid is participating, that they are learning, that they have the help that they need if something is difficult, that if their student, their friend is what we call them, if their friend doesn't know the answer, they are there to give them the answer. Often at the end of the peer tutors, when they've had this experience, they say, when can I come back and help someone? That is awesome. Those are the kind of people that we need. Those are the kind of kids that we have. And to let them practice perfect citizenship not only empowers them in where they need to be, in their own self-esteem, but it empowers the friend that they have for that day. Thank you for providing BTS Arts to Southern Utah, especially the severe SPED students.
Thank you for supporting BTS Arts.
Thank you for supporting BTS Arts.
Thank you for supporting BTS Arts.
Thank you so much for supporting the BTS Arts program.
Thank you very much for supporting BTS Arts.
Thank you for supporting BTS Arts.
Thank you so much for supporting BTS Arts.